How's it going, guys? Lazard Europe here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare commentating. We are now at episode number 12, and in today's video, I'm here to share to you guys about this one time I fought a girl. So without any further ado, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the talk. So, this happened like a decade ago. Back in 2009 or 2010, I was in my sophomore years, and back in the day, I was a class clown. I'm a prankster by nature. It is my duty. It is my objective to be funny. I don't get paid, but what I get in return are laughs and smiles, which all I care about. But today we're gonna talk about this one time I fought a girl, right? But you know how in every class there are separate groups, and if we have free time in our class, we go to those groups instinctively. There you go, like manually, no, automatically. Sorry. There's also this one individual. She's bisexual. She has a girlfriend in that class, and to be honest with you, we couldn't care less about their relationship, but she always brags about it, and kind of like she thinks and she feels that she's the king of that class, that she can stomp us alpha males. She feels and she thinks that she's the alpha male of that class, and we just shrug our shoulders like, all right, do you? We couldn't care less, because she thinks that we cannot fight her, we cannot beat her up because she's a girl, but she can beat us because she knows that we won't do anything. But that all changed one day, break time. I was coming back from the cafeteria, all stuffed, then there's this two girls gonna come up, probably gonna go eat, and the prankster in me naturally thought to myself that maybe I should scare these girls, and so I did. I jumped in front of them like, boo! They got scared. And their reaction was priceless, and they're like, oh my god, you got us. And there we go our separate ways. I got in, and this girl, this bisexual girl, or tomboy, there we go, I'll call her tomboy, saw that, and she talked to those girls, right? So I couldn't care less about that. Went in, do my thing. Like a minute later, she came back. She confronted me, told me, why did I touch their breast? I was like, what? Touch what? I didn't do such a thing. And all of a sudden, she sucker punched me. Bam! It took me a second to realize what happened. I was like, did she just punch me? And she landed another one. There we go. And another one. And another one. I was getting beat by this girl. I was getting my ass whooped. I was just covering up, I'm not basically doing anything. I'm just covering up, pushing her as well, but she just keeps throwing those hands. And you know how a girl fights. That's just basically it. But instead of slapping, it's fist, fist flying. And I really thought to myself, am I really gonna fuck this? What the fuck did I just say? In my mind, I thought to myself, am I really gonna beat this woman? My hands are in a bull fist now. I was ready to throw hands as well, but the angel in me was like, nope, she's a girl, man. She's a girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. And the devil in me was like, beat her up. And my classmates in the back are just sitting there watching. No one is actually stopping us. No one is actually stopping her rage. And it got to the point where she slipped a punch on my lip, on the upper lip. I'm sorry, the upper lip, yeah. And that got me. That hurt a little. And it pissed me because not only I was getting my ass whooped, she sucker punched my lip, and my lip is it's bleeding now. I know for a fact it's gonna get puff. I've been in fights before, and I don't like getting hit in the lips because it will look funny. It will look dumb. And so I was like, all right, enough with this. I threw fists as well. I was we were fighting, right? I was beating the shit out of her as well. I was throwing hands at her to the point where also I was like conscious at the same time. I don't want to beat the shit out of her. Like, I know I said that earlier, but I said that from emotions, but no, I was actually pulling my punches. I was being easy on her, you know. I know my limits, I know my capabilities. Jesus Christ, she's so tiny, but as a tall guy, I could not be seen like that, getting beat by a girl, you know. You can say whatever you want. This happened like 10 years ago. After that, they kind of like separated us now. And I said some words to her. I told her, just because you're a girl doesn't mean I'm gonna fight you. Thank me for pulling my punches, because if I didn't, you'd be on the ground right now. 100%. So with that speech, I went to the restroom, looked myself in the mirror. I was like, oh my god, she busted my lip. There you go. I went straight to the clinic and I called the nurse, please help me with this. And of course, that fight got to the principal's office. We got called. She said this, I said this. But she didn't brought up what she accused me of, grabbing breast. I was like, what the hell, you know? That didn't brought up. That was just her misunderstanding it. But anyways, got to the point where our parents got involved. But my mom lives very far where I was residing. I was residing with my grandma, so it was my grandma who went to the principal's office, and we got ourselves some, you know, agreement. And the parents of that tomboy was very apologetic as well, because this was not the first time she got in trouble. You know, she has records in the past. She is a problem child, as she tells us that her daughter is, and I kind of agree, because after that incident, another one of my classmates got beat up as well, you know. But this time that guy is not really doing anything. He was just sitting there getting those punches like a punching bag. I was like, oh man, come on, man, throw hands as well. He's not, I think he just doesn't want any trouble, but clearly this dude is giving you trouble. Defend yourself, don't get stomped on, you know. Jesus Christ. But at the end of the day, it's done. It's how it is, man. That's high school for you. You will experience those kinds of things, fist fights. I mean, I've been in a couple, but not in that kind of way where I was pulling punches. To be honest with you, it was nothing basically, but you don't want to get beaten by that, and your image to be seeing you as a guy who got beat up by a girl, especially a tomboy. You know, there should be some shame in that as well. Some people would say there's no need to be ashamed. Well, if you got your lips fucked up, you should be ashamed. You know, throw in a couple punches, pull those punches though, just to give her a lesson that you're not the kind of guy to mess with. Just because you're a girl doesn't mean you will get away with it. You will, but you'll get your ass whooped as well. So, yeah, we graduated. We graduated together. You know, we forgot about that stuff that happened, and we moved on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please do leave a like, and as always, I will see you guys on to the next one. Chill. Freak show, turn it to a freak show. Freak show, turn it to a freak show.